Well, good afternoon, North Bullitt Christian Church. My name is Keith. This is your weekly ministry update. A few announcements for you this week. First off, starting this coming weekend, we're going to be moving our 10:50 a.m. worship gathering to begin at 11 o'clock. This is in order to accommodate a little bit more time for our adult Sunday schools that meet at 10 for them to get to and from their class. And so we wanted to update you on that. So both our Facebook Live and obviously that worship gathering will begin at 11 beginning this Sunday and moving forward. With that, we are excited to announce we've been working with our student ministry team and our kids ministry team that beginning Sunday, August 9th, we will have both kids ministry and student ministry activities available for our worship gatherings and during the Sunday school hour. Okay, and so kids ministry will be available and student ministry will be available at 10 o'clock on Sundays during the Sunday school hour, and then kids ministry will be available during the 11 o'clock hour as well. Students obviously will be in the worship gathering with everybody else. So we have worked through what that's going to look like, how we can keep your kids as safe as possible, following the CDC guidelines, and we'll be rolling out some videos next week on how parents will be dropping off their kids for kids ministry and how students will be entering into the building to maintain social distancing and all of those types of things. So keep an eye out for those videos. We'll have them out next week, just walking you through step by step how to come into the kids ministry building, how to exit, and then again how to pick your child up. So we're looking forward hopefully to getting some more families back in person on Sunday mornings to worship with us again beginning Sunday, August 9th. And then the day before that, also wanted to make you aware that we have a church work day coming up Saturday, August 8th from 8 a.m. to 12. If you only can make a portion of that time, we would love to have you come and help. If you can stay the whole time, that would be awesome too. If you want, go on Facebook. We have a sign-up sheet available online that you can go on and digitally sign up for that event. And there's something for everybody that day. There's interior projects. We're going to be packing up some rooms, cleaning, painting, doing some exterior work like landscaping and clearing weeds and those types of things. So tons of stuff to do. We need your help. We have a lot of projects that we've been putting off. Obviously with the quarantine over the past few months, and so we'd love to have your help as you partner with us that day. With that, we are diving back into our Theology Spotlight. Last week we kicked off what amounts to a series on the attributes of God, getting to know God. And so I'd encourage you, if you didn't watch the video last week, go back, just a few minutes long, to understand where we're heading within this series each and every Thursday as we get to know God better through understanding his attributes, things that the Bible teaches us about who God is. And so I wanted to begin, as we looked at two broad categories last week, this week, ensuring that we understand this about God, is that he is a unity. Okay, he's not divided up into parts, so he's not sometimes loving and sometimes the judge. He is those things at all times, all working together. And as we look at individual attributes in the coming week, it's important that we understand that he encompasses all of those things. He's not just sometimes this way and sometimes another way. He's at all times all encompassing within those attributes. And we find this actually in God's word in Exodus chapter 34. Moses is having an encounter with the Lord, and in 34, 6 and 7, we get a picture of God and his many attributes. Okay, it says this: the Lord passed before him and proclaimed, the Lord, a God merciful," hear these things, "merciful and gracious, slow to anger, and abounding in steadfast love and faithfulness, keeping steadfast love for thousands, forgiving iniquity and transgression and sin. But who," hear this, "who will by no means clear the guilty, visiting the iniquity of the fathers on the children and the children's children to the third and the fourth generation." Did you hear that? Different attributes of God all encompassed in our one God, the God who has created everything, the God who is sovereign over all things, over the universe. He has many different attributes, and he encompasses all of those, a unity at all times. And so that's What I want everybody to take away this week, that God's word, where it says that God is love or God is just, that those things, that God encompasses those things at all times. He's not sometimes loving and sometimes just. He's both of those at the same time. And we'll look at many, many different attributes again in the coming weeks. I hope you're as excited as I am to learn more about God and get to know him through what his word teaches us about him. With that, we look forward to, God willing, seeing you this weekend in person at either 9 or 11 a.m. Also Adult Sunday School at 10 a.m. And then remember, that following weekend, that following Sunday, we'll be bringing Kids Ministry back at 10 a.m. for Sunday School, and then 11 a.m. For our worship gathering, okay? And in student ministry during the 10 o'clock hour for Sunday School, along with our work day that Sunday. So mark those out on your calendar. We'll see you this weekend, either in person or on Facebook Live. And